kid Shigoku, at the age of 12, said with a straight face and with full seriousness that he wanted to become the first murderer without a reason or motive.
What's going on, man? Welcome back to another video. Today we're watching something a little bit interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I read this manga, but this guy got something to say about it, so let's go and get to it. The worst piece of fiction, genuinely. Let's see what I got to say about it.
No hate to the generosity, but Rent a Girlfriend is not the worst piece of fiction. Not even close. Jujika no Rokunin makes other—
Jujika no Rokunin. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I remember I came across this manga a long time ago. Like a long time ago. And I was watching it, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it a little bit, bro.
Stories like Rent a Girlfriend look like an Oscar award-winning.
Man, I mean nothing to y'all.
The most disgusting.
It's a disgusting manga, not gonna lie.
I've had the disservice of laying my eyes upon, and the reason I'm even making this video is because the profile picture I have on my YouTube channel is based on the main character of this manga. And when I was
I mess with the main character though. I mess with it. I mess with him, bro. It's a crazy manga. It's basically a revenge story. It's basically just a big revenge story. He was getting bullied. The bullies of his younger age was just terrible. I don't know why. I never seen kids move like that. You know what I'm saying? But
story of it,
that's basically what it's talking about.
Years, I was thinking that I
haven't watched it in a minute or read it in a minute.
I was completely questioning what I was even talking about and why I even started reading this series at all. Because when you just hear this story described to you, it sounds so absurd. Like it
sounds crazy. It sounds crazy
at some point because I just couldn't deal with how bad it was getting. But I found out not too long ago that the series had concluded with a total of 2.
Oh, it finished? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and read it, bro. I gotta go back because I stopped around the. I don't care. I'm gonna spoil it, but I stopped around the time where he lost his memories. He lost his memories. He was like regaining his memories back. And then I stopped around that time.
132 chapters of straight carnage. So I recently did the displeasure of
reading
the whole manga.
I'm gonna reread it again.
Let me tell you, the story ain't get any better. In fact, it gets even worse. And for y'all to see for yourselves just what we're working with, here's the synopsis of the story in the first chapter. So this manga is about this guy, Aruma Shun, and at 12 years old, he is getting bullied, by this group of 5 kids in elementary school, with their leader being this psychotic,
like where did he even get this freaking mentality from, bro? He was worse than any anime villain that you can think of, bro. This kid was worse than freaking bro from Guts, or not bro from Guts, bro from y'all know what that anime called that I'm going, Guts, enemy that he was going against. I forgot his name. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I can't remember. But worse than his enemy, worse than freaking what I think his name is Shin from Full Metal Alchemist. He turned his daughter into a freaking dog. Worse than him.
Yo, and these aren't your typical elementary school bullies. No. Not only does he get physically beat up, this man was getting shot by BB guns, forced to drink some of the most disgusting concoctions ever created with fucking bugs in it. But he was also getting this done to him.
Yes, bro.
Whose devilish ass kids are these?
Bro, that's what I was saying,
Shigoku
bro.
Is by far the worst one out of all of them. I'm being so serious when I'm telling y'all this guy is the embodiment of Satan's greatest soldier. You know when you
himself, bro, his greatest soldier, bro, right hand man, bro, gotta be the right hand man, dog.
Ask kids what they want to be in the future, they'd usually say something along the lines of
astronaut,
space, become a doctor. Or
see,
nowadays,
I need to get my sharing gun sound effect, bro.
They want to be a streamer or YouTuber and have aura like me and Marlon. This kid Shigoku, at the age of 12, said with a straight face and with full seriousness that he wanted to become the first murderer without a reason or motive. Son,
crazy, bro.
This is the bullshit that them white kids be saying to motherfuckers before a school shooting happens, and the parents
crazy,
like,
bro.
We didn't see the signs. When their entire personality are them corny dark psychology videos on YouTube, and then these 4 dumbasses are just
following him for no reason. Just following him. They the biggest meat rotters, bro. That's all they doing is following this dude, bro, and they get on my nerves, bro. Oh my god,
like gang.
I forgot how much
to this guy. What is wrong with you?
I'm saying, bro. I forgot how I didn't like this manga. I didn't like the characters.
He still has some light in his life as he's got a good and loving family with a younger brother.
Right, a good and loving family. You know, if you have a good and loving family in a manga like this, that's not gonna last too long. That's not gonna last this long.
So he tries his best to put up this facade around his family that nothing is wrong and that he's doing just fine at school. But then one day, for absolutely
no freaking reason, bro,
love of the game, the leader
for the plot
planned and staged an entire car accident in which he ended up sliming out both of Ruma Shun's parents.
Crazy, bro.
The car crash happened. Opened the door to the backseat of the car.
This kid is so sick in the head. Dog.
He beat Shun's 6-year-old brother with a rock he found on the ground and then lit the car on fire, which placed Shun's brother in a coma for the unforeseeable.
Oh my, and it gets worse, bro. Oh my gosh, it gets worse. The memories are just coming back to my head, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna let him explain it. I'm sorry. I'm done pausing the video.
His grandpa so conveniently turns out to be a Japanese
military
service soldier from a group called the Kitayama Corps during World War II. And because of his time there, he has knowledge on the most brutal ways you could kill and torture.
Crazy.
And when Shun told his grandpa what happened,
bro, it'd be crazy if they made this into an anime.
Train you. So for a few years, he stayed with his grandpa, who trained this man Shun, so that he could exact his revenge on his bullies for what he did to his parents and his brother in whatever way he wanted. And that's how the first chapter goes. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Back then, I was intrigued by this beginning.
I wanted to see
where it went. But looking at it now, this shit was just a really stupidly dark and corny story about revenge. And I don't know how I didn't stop reading after like the first 30 chapters, because the way that
was me too
exacts his revenge on these bullies is
crazy, bro. Oh, I think it's either the first person that he got revenge on or the second person he got revenge on. This the type of stuff you can't show on YouTube, bro. You can't show it on YouTube. You can't read it with nobody else. You gotta read it by yourself. You can't show nobody else.
Torture methods I've seen.
Hold up. I'm gonna stop y'all right here. If y'all haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all haven't liked the video, make sure y'all like the video, because we're trying to get out there in the algorithm and I need your help, need your support. So if y'all want to help a guy out, man, help me out. Go ahead and do it, man. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. I just wanted to stop y'all, just to let y'all know that. But we can get back into the video though. See y'all.
If I were to go into detail,
yes, bro, this the one.
These bullies,
this the one.
My video would dead ass get
demonetized, bro.
Also, I can't defend Aruma Shun's corny nature, because this dude will not shut up about this goddamn revenge and lead to kill someone. Like, gang, for a second, he shut that shit up. After like 60 chapters or something, he ends up smoking the first 4 bullies with little to no effort. But the majority of the manga, unfortunately, ends up being a whole dragged out journey to kill the leader and the one who started everything. And I gotta spin back on Shigoku, because he's got to be the most evil and most insane
evil embodied, bro.
He makes people like Light Yagami seem like sunshines
and rainbows, bro.
Light thinks he's trying to do the right thing and trying to bring justice. Shigoku, on the other hand, is just harming motherfuckers for absolutely no reason, bro. The crimes this dude commits are so egregious and insane that hitting this man with multiple life sentences or even the death penalty don't even come close as punishment for what he does throughout the entire series.
I'm gonna finish it.
A police inspector begs the main character to slime this man out. Shigoku's
I forgot about her
personality is pain and death is fun, and he tortures for the love of the game, which at first glance is really disturbing, but also so unbelievably corny. Oh my god. This is who the people that say they punch metal lockers for fun think they are. Like, gang, we can't be serious right now. It doesn't help either that bro has some of the craziest plot armor I've seen.
Oh, heck no.
An entire cult with so many individuals and enables
he did start that, bro. I forgot he started
But you're telling me he somehow managed to get everyone in his hometown to get involved and join his cult, and that this motherfucker got away with it for years? How is the law enforcement this non-existent? How is bro moving like prime?
Nobody's catching him, bro.
Of more than 100,000 people in it and getting away with this. With all that being said, I completely understand the main character. This motherfucker is pure evil. I would not let this man slide at all. And some of these panels where Shun is just going crazy are low-key valid. I would crash the fuck out too. But even though I found the art of his character pretty decent, that alone still does not excuse it for being one of the most ludicrous stories I've ever seen. Because when you just take a moment to just sit there and think realistic,
when you really think about it, somebody sat down and wrote every single page of this, bro. Drew these torture scenes out, bro, and all that extra stuff, bro. This is crazy.
What do you mean an elementary school kid in the 5th grade plotted to slime out someone's parents for absolutely no reason, which then caused another 12-year-old to train in the mountains and was taught every single way to kill a person? This is the scenario that motherfuckers who wish they were someone like Ayana Koji wishes they were in. This shit just sounds so unbelievable and bizarre. I can't even take it serious. I haven't even addressed the biggest elephant.
Address the elephant in the room, bro.
The extremely big issue that this manga has is that there's just so many scenes of someone getting SA'd, and it's—
You see, that is true. That is true. I forgot about that. That did just slip my mind.
So unnecessary and uncomfortable.
It does get unnecessary at that point,
why I even dropped this series in the first place. If the author wasn't so weirdly obsessed with drawing and having female characters getting SA'd the entire series, it would
that got drawn out, bro. I feel like if that wasn't included in the manga so much, it would have been a better story. But he kept forcing that stuff, dog.
Also, actually, negative character development from anybody in this entire series, because every single seemingly important supporting character to the story just ends up getting tortured or killed off.
That's a spoiler. I didn't even see that one coming.
This one detective female character that they were hyping up after the time skip, more on that later, and NPCs were straight glazing her in her introduction, only for her to get bodied from a big ass hammer near the end for absolutely no reason. However, there's one thing I want to talk about before I start wrapping this video. Let me talk about the chapters that completely made me lose all interest in wanting to continue this series in the first place. After Aruma slammed out the 4th bully, this man Shigoku shows up at his brother's hospital room. I
think I remember this.
I don't know about y'all, but if I knew someone as dangerous as Shigoku,
you wouldn't have let him pass, bro.
Brother was in the hospital. I am forcing my family out of the country and making sure they cannot find them. That should have been his first instinct. But no, this brain dead ass main character lets his brother get kidnapped, causing the first showdown between Aruma and Shigoku.
And this is the one with the chainsaw, I think.
Encounter, Aruma Shun put up the most Tony Snell performance I've ever seen. There was a point when Shun's grandfather showed up, and I thought they were going to put belt to ass on everyone in the room.
They should have.
I
think this is the one with the chainsaw.
Shun just allows this man Shigoku to steal his brother right back from him.
And I think that's where I stopped at. I forgot about that.
Who then has one of his members of his cult try to chainsaw the little brother to death. So then the grandpa sacrifices his life.
Oh my gosh, this did happen, bro. This is the scene I was talking about, bro. This is so aggravating.
To save him, which ended up being in vain anyway, because right after, Aruma sees Shigoku kill his brother right in front of him.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Bro, I have such an issue with this sequence of events, because this man Shun deadass lost everything important to him. I know some of y'all freaks in the comments gonna be like, but Ninjuno, he was pulling every female in the entire series. He bags all the baddies. Twin, no amount of poom poom is gonna fix the fact that his entire family is dead.
Gone.
The one time you get to see what his grandpa is made of, since he's the one who taught the main character everything he knows, he immediately gets killed off along with his brother, who just got out of a coma, by the way. That's horrible writing! And at the end of this encounter, Shigoku gets away, and Aruma ends up getting framed for the murders that happened. And then there's an entire time skip after he goes to prison for a few years, and he somehow developed amnesia.
He lost his memory, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, this is where I had dropped the manga, bro.
Where I stopped reading when I first read through it. Because
Same, bro.
There's more to the story. It's gonna be more torture and SA scenes, and I didn't want to deal with all that. But due to the series ending, I was curious to see how it played out from there. And it's what I expected. Motherfuckers were getting tortured, SA'd for absolutely no reason. But most importantly, the thing that I did not see coming at all. You're telling me that these motherfuckers Shun and Shingoku used to be friends before all this?
What? Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh.
Has gotta be the worst written plot twist I think I've ever seen. It deadass went like this. Yo, you know we used to be homeboys for real, right? Here's the pictures to prove it. Nah, on everything I love, on my dead family, on my shorty you killed in front of me, that's AI. Yo, gang, if you don't believe me, then just put this shit on real quick. Oh yeah, I remember everything. He telling the truth. Gang, what is this? There was literally zero indication the entire series that
none. From the jump, there was zero indication that they was friends.
These two had any history before he was bullied. None at all. That has got to be the dumbest shit I've ever read.
What?
In conclusion, genuinely never read this manga. It is the biggest waste of time. The author got a unique art style, but please never cook with the writing again.
I'ma go and I'ma read it. I gotta finish it, bro. I gotta finish it since I already read it. This and that I don't know why that just made me mad. Anyways, bro, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all comment down below. I don't know, something, I don't know. Comment something. Talk to me in the comments. I'm gonna talk to y'all back. But without further ado, like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that extra stuff. I'm gonna see y'all in this video, man. Peace.